The more positively you will talk to the child, they will start getting ready. Start sitting with them, start talking to them, and just do a small group activities. Start preparing them, start talking to them that, hey, we are going to school, you will meet ma'am, you will do this activity, you will do that activity. It's all about the positive reinforcement.
How can parents and teachers encourage positive social interactions among the preschoolers?
We have with us Mrs. Priyanka Singh, an entrepreneur and an educational visionary. She is the founder and director of Semiero Education Private Limited, where she also serves as a principal. She is a recognized advocate for women's empowerment and holds a prominent position as vice president in WICCI for Learning and Development Wing, Karnataka. With over 12 years of experience in early childhood education and a range of accomplishments in various fields, we are eager to hear her insights on key issues in the education sector, especially those concerning children.
One common problem that we see among the preschoolers is that they fear being away from their family or their closed ones. They fear that something bad will happen to their closed ones when they are away from them. How common is it among the preschoolers?
Well, Alia, thank you so much for bringing the topic of separation anxiety, because this is something which we don't discuss, we don't talk about it. What we say normally is that my baby is crying when he or she is going to school, and it's very common. And obviously it will be. Is the child who is in the age group of 2 or in the age group of 2 to 6, first time going to school, meeting different people and different human being whom they will be addressing as a ma'am, aunties, something like that. So yeah, it's way too common, and I guess we really need to educate everyone on that, especially the new parents.
How do you believe the parents or the teachers in preschools, how can they address this issue? How can they help students overcome separation anxiety?
So first few things, I think normally all the schools, what they should do is they should do the open house before starting the school, because we know that in India, the school starts normally in month of June. So before that, during summer breaks, if schools can, host an open house where parents and the children are most welcome to come to school, spend time with the teacher who's going to teach them going forward, spend time with the aunties. So they will feel it's like home away home. They will be comfortable that not just mama and dada, but I have many other people also who can take care of me. Same way, parent can also feel comfortable that, the way I'm taking care of my child, there is another person who can do the same thing. So I think once the schools start doing that, once the teachers start doing that, the separation anxiety will be automatically taken care. But yeah, one good thing is that most of the schools are already doing that. So the concept of open house is not so common in terms of, settling down the child. But yeah, as I said, that schools has started doing it, and hopefully most of the school will start doing that.
These preschoolers, these children, they have problem in making friends, in socializing with the people. What role do you believe the preschool environment can play in helping them overcome fear of socializing or making friends?
So Alia, I will share one of my experience which I literally faced. Pre-COVID, situation was a little different in terms of helping child to socializing, but after COVID, the children has become self-sufficient, but they're not talking to other children. They are not sharing toys, or either they're not allowing other child to come and become their friend because they're okay, comfortable with their dad and mom. So yes, post-COVID, it was a tough task, but what normally I suggested my team to do that is start sitting with them, start talking to them, and just do a small group activities, just 2 child at a time. Make them comfortable, understand what the child wants to do at the time, and then go ahead with that. It's all about making sure the child is comfortable, and then slowly, adding the new concept of friendship. And obviously, once you go slow, once you understand the child, what he or she want, and then slowly help them to understand, there will be no social anxiety. Yeah.
How can parents and teachers encourage positive social interactions among the preschoolers?
Wow, what a wonderful question you have asked, Alia. I always address this to the parent who are part of my school. What I personally believe that when any small child go to any school, whatever it is, we literally build a relationship between teacher, parent, and the child. Till the time, both of them, the parent and teacher, are not coming together, trust me, there will be no safe circle created around the child. So once parents start reaching out to teachers to ask that how my baby did today, and once teachers start reaching back to parent to share the feedback that, okay, the day was very awesome, or baby was upset, or baby was very active in the activity. It's like sharing the information, building a connect. Once you start doing that, you both know that you both are working towards the well-being of the child. And automatically, you will end up providing the safe learning journey to the child. So I guess that is something which we should do and which always works.
These children entering the preschool, it's a transition for them. It's a whole new environment at preschool than it is at home. So what role do you believe teachers and parents can play in, making this transition smoother and easier for these kids?
Okay, first of all, it's always good to select the school year when it starts. Midterm admissions becomes very difficult, not just for the child, but for the teacher as well. So I will always suggest parent to select the time when the admissions are happening, the first term of the admission, which is always June, right? I'm considering India here. And once you start planning that, okay, you want your child's schooling to be start preparing them, start talking to them that, hey, we are going to school, you will meet ma'am, you will do this activity, you will do that activity. It's all about the positive reinforcement, The more positively you will talk to the child, they will start getting ready. And why I said that to start in the beginning of the academic session is that teachers are well versed. They are also developing and brushing their skills. And they know that this is the month where I have to give my 100% to make sure that child is settled and learning happily and have stopped crying, have come out of the fear of going to a new place and settling down. So what happens here is once the parent have given the positive, atmosphere to the child, they are ready to go to school. On the other hand, if the teachers are also ready, 100% ready to welcome this new bunch of babies who are coming to school with a lot of toys, a lot of hands-on activity, a lot of puppet around, and the smile on their face always, with the calm behavior, where they are understanding that baby will cry, I just have to be calm. The child will settle down because it's so easy to distract a child with something new. You know that they don't sit even for 2 minutes. So the teachers, they just need to be active, on their toes, with a happy face and a lot of hands-on activities. And obviously, sharing the complete and honest feedback to the parent. And I always believe that it's better to start for like an hour class instead of 3 hour or like whatever, because small sessions helps them, So beginning 15, 20 days, if the teachers and parents are just sending child, and bringing them to school for an hour, they settles down because they're going there to enjoy, to learn, and they're happy. So they themselves start requesting that, when is my school, when I'll go there. So it's all about making sure that, you are prepared, you are happy, and the positive reinforcement is happening from both the side, whether it is teacher or parent.
So according to you, what are the common, eating difficulties that is seen among the preschoolers, and what role do you believe a school setting can play in addressing it?
The food habit, the question which normally we all ask each other, not just in the beginning of the year, but every time post dispersal, that how was the food day today? I mean, did they finish their lunch or not? So what happens normally is that they come from the different families, different food habits they follow, they have different likings, disliking, and everything, right? So a few of the children, they are still on not on the typical solids, they're still on the fruits, and a few of the children, they have already started eating solids. So what I believe that mob psychology works here. The food at the same time, where adults are supervising them and helping them to eat in the beginning, leaving little bit bites at the last, and encouraging them to that finish it by yourself, and appreciating them with the star. Trust me, that changed the game. They love seeing the star badge on their dresses and all. But it's not always easy. Few of the children are fussy eaters, and the request comes from parent that my baby should finish food at home. But it's not just teacher's job. It should happen from both way. So when it comes to the food part, normally I always request parent to send something which is healthy, first of all, easy to eat, easy to digest, and following the diet plan, which is good for the child. But the time when they're eating at what they're eating at home, that information has to be shared to the teacher. For example, schools normally start from 9, but if the child is already done with the food, 9:30, do you think they will eat? No. So if the parents are sharing that information already, teacher knows that, okay, not the first break, the second break I'll take care of the food. And here the child will be hungry because he has done hands-on activity, or she has gone outdoor for outdoor play and all. So they are ready to eat the second meal. So yeah, I think the food never goes easy until unless parent and teachers are in sync, and until unless they are sending the good healthy food. So
How do you believe the teachers and parents together can play a role increasing the focus of children?
So Alia, one thing we both will agree that the social media is here to stay. The virtual reality is here to stay. The TVs are going to stay. And doesn't matter how much we try, we will end up giving some free time to our children where they can watch the screen. So what we have started doing, is we are doing certain activities which is related to public speaking, which is related to, tell me what you have learned today, or do your activity by yourself. And then we are giving the task home. It's not writing in the paper. It's not finishing the textbook which has been sent home or finishing the worksheet which has been sent home, but it is making your own video of telling the story.
Okay.
And your story should have the combination of CBC words, of blends and all. So trust me, here the parents get involved, because this task is not just for the child, but it is for the parent as well. So the teachers are sending message to the parent with a clear instruction that how they have done the activity and how much baby knows already and what we are expecting. So I as a parent, if I'll get the information from my son's school, I know that, okay, my son knows this already. This is what I have to do. I will help them to do it. So it's like the child is getting the help twice to learn the same concept. One at a school, second at the home. So it's all about the teacher sharing information to parent, and parent willingly taking part to help child to achieve the task. So that way you are on the same page, what is happening at the school, you also know, and you both are coming together and shaping the future of the child. So yeah, that's how we are working.
So where did you get this concept from? Was it already there among the preschools, or was it a new concept that was introduced in your school?
So one thing I'll tell Alia, that I come from a family where I have spent most of the time, going to the different places and teaching people. It's like the voluntary kind of work. So I have seen that the benefit of helping somebody to learn. So when I started Samyaro, that was the first thing in mind, that I will not do something where only the teachers are aware that how they are helping child, but I was more focused to start something where the parents are equally aware about what is happening. So yeah, we have just integrated that idea of involving parent in the learning journey of the child.
All the issues that are there among the preschoolers, all the issues that they face in socializing, or this separation anxiety, like we discussed previously.
Yeah.
So how important is early intervention to address these issues?
Okay, so when we talk about the separation anxiety, it's very common and very normal for the age group of 2 to 6. And it's always better to address as early as possible, because just imagine the child in the age of 7 or 6 when going to start grade 1. And then I'm thinking about that, oh, my baby is not comfortable. Oh, my baby is crying. That's late. So it's always better to start the schooling on the correct age, which is 3 years for nursery. Because as I said, it's very normal. The children will cry. We do cry even when we are not in the comfortable position or in the situation which we are not liking. So it's very common for children. So yeah, starting school at the correct age, or whether even if it is homeschooling also, it's better to give opportunity to children to explore other friends, explore other communities of people with whom he or she can hang around, which is obviously age appropriate one. So yeah, as I said, it's better to start early schooling for them as per age.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving us insights into the early childhood education. Thank you for your time.
Priyanka Singh's contribution to education is commendable. We are grateful for her valuable insights and we look forward to witnessing her ongoing impact in shaping education and beyond. Thank you for joining us today. This is Alia Amreen for Karnataka Muslims.